Swinburne podcasts.
The academic procession is about to enter the hall. Would you please stand? please remain standing for the National Anthem? The words are on the inside back cover of your programs. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to introduce the presiding officer of today's ceremony, Ms Geraldine Farrell, Councillor of Swinburne University of Technology. Members of the University Council, members of staff, distinguished guests, graduands, ladies and gentlemen. It is with pleasure that I welcome you all to this graduation and award conferral ceremony, which acknowledges the achievements of so many of you and which represents a significant step in the process of lifelong learning. As a mark of respect to Australia's Indigenous people, Swinburne University of Technology acknowledges the Wurundjeri people as the traditional custodians of the land where we now meet to conduct this ceremony. On the occasion of this ceremony, the Council and staff wish to share their pride and congratulations with the graduands on their achievement. For all of us, this ceremony is a very special occasion. For the graduands, it means the culmination of years of study, hard work and achievement. For the parents, families and friends of the graduands, it means that all the sacrifices you have made and the support you have provided have finally been rewarded. I am sure that you feel a great sense of pride and happiness in seeing your friend or family member succeed. We are very pleased that so many of you have been able to attend and make this such a special occasion. For the teaching and administrative staff of the university, there is enormous satisfaction in seeing our students successfully complete their studies. This is also an important occasion for the university. Swinburne prides itself in the quality of the teaching and learning it provides. This wonderful celebration gives public recognition of Swinburne's ongoing commitment to provide our students with a range of educational qualifications. These qualifications will assist them in making an ongoing contribution to their chosen profession and to their particular community. Swinburne is committed to being a nationally and internationally recognised institution where our programs are relevant to the world community as well as to Australia. We are committed to this goal because increasingly our graduates are required to work outside Australia and establish successful international careers. It is with pleasure that I introduce Dr. Michael Hawthorn, Executive Director, Chancellery of Swinburne University of Technology, to deliver this evening's occasional address.
Councillors, distinguished guests, colleagues and graduands, I especially acknowledge and welcome the lecturers, supervisors, parents, families and friends of those graduating this evening. You have played a special and crucial role in the academic success that we celebrate at this ceremony. In many cases, your support has been educational, financial or emotional. In some cases, it has been all three. The university considers you all to be part of the Swinburne family, and I assure you that we are very, very proud to do so. For those who are about to graduate, this evening's event marks a significant achievement and the completion of an important stage in your lives. You will leave this place very well equipped to begin a new phase. Your Swinburne education has given you knowledge. It is now up to you to show the bravery and strength to wield this knowledge to achieve your goals. Whatever your path from here, I would urge you to consider the words of the Prophet Muhammad, who said, "Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave." If further formal education appeals, either now or in the future, we would be delighted to see you back here at Swinburne. Certainly, there is good reason for us all to keep learning. Knowledge and education provides many benefits to individuals, and it also increases your capacity to contribute more generally to society. This contribution may take many forms. For example, building the economic wealth of your nation, engaging in constructive social and political debate, or providing direct community service. All of these are responsibilities for which you are very well equipped. Being highly educated, you are now able to determine more effectively how to solve many of the social, environmental, economic and political challenges that we face today. In many cases, you have specific talents to build a better world. For example, many of you have the expertise to create improved infrastructure or technologies for our communities. Others will have advanced critical thinking to assist in making judgments as to risk and the allocation of resources. It is each of you who graduate today who must, in the future, lead our business, governments and not-for-profit organisations, as well as our communities at large. An ambitious task, but one we know you are capable of. The knowledge that you hold is all the more important today because of the rapidity of change in our societies. Advances in information and communications technologies and in other fields have accelerated that change. To take a small example, even in Africa, 4 in 10 people now have a mobile phone. It was not long ago that 4 out of 10 Africans had never made a phone call, let alone owned a mobile phone. According to the World Bank, an extra 10 mobile phones per 100 people in a typical developing country boosts GDP growth by 0.8 of a percentage point. Reflecting these benefits, more than 4 billion mobile phones are now in use worldwide, 3/4 of them in the developing world. Such developments in information and communications technologies have completely changed our world and spurred huge levels of investment in the technology sectors, further accelerating the rate of transformation. These changes have created what Peter Drucker, one of the 20th century's most celebrated management thinkers, first described in the 1960s as the knowledge society. Drucker said that the characteristics of this knowledge society are that it is borderless and that upward mobility is available to a vast number of people through accessible formal education and rapid technological development, which would require lifelong learning. Today, it is generally accepted that we all live in such a knowledge-based society and that all workers, whether in services or manufacturing, mining or the public sector, are knowledge-based workers, partly because of their improving access to high-quality education and partly because of the use of sophisticated information technology. Of course, advanced computerisation, digitisation and the ability to become connected with each other, no matter where we are in the world, is just one of the profound changes that is facing this world. At roughly the same time as technology has been advancing at such a rate, the world has also been moving very rapidly to create relatively open markets for goods, services and labour. Despite frequent criticisms of these changes, they have succeeded in lifting hundreds of millions of people out of poverty, particularly in our region. As this revolution takes place, the whole world, and Australia is no exception here, is attempting to understand the implications of the emergence of Asia as an economic, cultural and strategic powerhouse, with all that implies for governments, business and the world community. Those of you who graduate this evening are wonderfully positioned to benefit from and to contribute to this knowledge-based global economy, powered in large part by Asia. You leave Swinburne with a high-quality and globally relevant education, with an Australian degree obtained from a truly international campus situated in one of the most dynamic regions of the world. Despite this wonderful future, we should also be aware that we owe a debt to our past. Swinburne is an institution with a history of more than a century, and we are part of a university tradition that stretches back about 1,000 years to the oldest universities of Europe, such as Bologna, Padua and Oxford. For much of the last millennium, people who have completed their university degrees have been forced to sit at graduation ceremonies such as this and receive advice. This is the final test of patience and tolerance for students before they are considered deserving of their qualifications. Being a conservative sort of person, I'm not planning to break that tradition, and I'm now going to share with you as much gratuitous advice as I can fit in the remaining few moments. Firstly, be brave. One of our greatest challenges today is to find ways for all sectors of our society to search, debate and decide how best to improve our communities and our environment. We want to do this for the good of all our citizens. As you understand these tasks, as you undertake these tasks, I urge you to build on your education and be courageous. I'm frequently struck at the way in which capable people fail to capitalise on wonderful opportunities because of their fears. You would not be graduating tonight if you were not smart. Nonetheless, if you should decide at any time in the future that you really are the smartest person in the room, I would suggest that you find another room or invite some clever people in to join you. Surround yourselves with smart people. Similarly, if, as your careers develop, you find that the people who report to you at work are not cleverer than you, you are probably a bad recruiter. In a similar vein, recruit yourself a best friend and don't do anything that you would be embarrassed about telling to tell your best friend about. Even better, do as I have done and get a best friend who is smarter than you. This way, while you're in their presence, you're saved from being the cleverest person in the room. Next, I strongly urge that you work out what is a fad and what is a lasting change. Invest in the latter, not the former. The development of the internet is a lasting change. Digital music is a lasting change. Globalisation is a lasting change. Sadly for me, going bald is a lasting change. However, the use of hair gel is a fad, and so is every diet that you've read about in a magazine. My most important advice, and I can see the irony as I stand here, is to critically evaluate what people tell you. This was the most important lesson that my own formal education gave me. As Aristotle said, it is the mark of an educated mind to entertain a thought without accepting it. By the way, you can probably pretty much accept whatever Aristotle said without too much criticism. Finally, I offer sincere congratulations on the wonderful achievements that we celebrate here tonight. And at Swinburne, we look forward to applauding your future triumphs. So please keep in touch through the University's Alumni Association so that we can share in your successes. Well done.
Thank you, Dr. Thorne, for your insightful comments, especially about fads, to our graduates this evening. I now call upon Ms Tony Kilsby, Director of Student Operations, to verify that the graduands listed in the program are eligible to receive their awards.
Councillor, I have the honour to inform you that in accordance with Statute 13 of Swinburne University of Technology, the graduates who will be presented at this ceremony or who have applied to have their award conferred in absentia have fulfilled the conditions prescribed and are entitled to the award of bachelor degree, graduate certificate, graduate diploma, master degree and Doctor of Philosophy as appropriate of Swinburne University of Technology.
Would all graduands please stand for the conferral of awards? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Swinburne University of Technology, I admit the duly authorised graduands here present and in absentia to the appropriate awards and to the rights and privileges of those awards. Congratulations. Please be seated. I now call upon Associate Professor Sebastian Ng, the Associate Dean, International, of the Faculty of Information and Communication Technologies, to present his graduates.
Councillor, I have the honours to present to you the graduates on whom you have conferred an award. For the Bachelor of Business Information Systems, Nicholas Matthew Corcoran. Ying Ying Go. Lakitu Hiranga Karyavasan. Christopher Ross Lawson. Catherine Ruin. Poon Kin Chung. Susan Lorraine Margaret Potts. Kun Wang. Yao Wang. For the Bachelor of Business Information Systems and the Bachelor of Business, Lakita J. Hunt. Liban Abdullahi Ibrahim. Bradley Richard Wood. For the Bachelor of Computing, Sandhill Prasanna Leighton Aringarid Leighton. Chuvaragan Balachandran. Mohammed Bilal Akbar Khan Bangash. Hashil Mahesh Bhatt. Lee Andrew Craven. Albert Deming. Dilan S. Wakiri Panvirahana Halagate Damawadan Dena. Ashiri Yumayanga Dolawate. Glenn Raymond Ganderton. Taranga Gayani Gunasekara. Kasun Jayanant Hapavala Vinatnage. Shahani Kashila Jaya Singh Arachi. Alhamra Jan Khan. William Mat Juki. Kedranata Ng. Pumidra Kumar Nunku. Dennis Victor Pandin. Viral Daulatbhai Patel. Tanaveen Prasad Chanku. Babu Pupendra Kumar Prayasingh. Gunapinu Valagate Hashan Dhanajaya Prachandra. Ajay Rajagopal Sharma. Madagate Sharif Nimau Siri Sena. Shin Wei. Rakita Ligana Paravantitana Vikrama Singh. Hilgers Wong Lead One. For the Bachelor of Computing in Network Design and Security, Cynthia Madhavi Bambaran Dagay. Benjamin Christopher Olson. For the Bachelor of Engineering in Telecommunications and Internet Technologies, Kululund Kasintha Pamasiri Karyavasam. Viet Kok Nok. Robert John Shaw. For the Bachelor of Information System, Minno Chung. John Keith Nain. Nicholas Glenn Andrew McCollum. Fergus Craig Ripper. Jia Song. For the Bachelor of Information Systems and the Bachelor of Business, Cheng Li Chiu. David Adam Shirona. Christos Kokoros. Nicole Marie Moe. For the Bachelor of Information Technology, Samuel James Dow. For the Bachelor of Multimedia in Networks and Computing, Ricky Bradley Lachman. Barry John Rawlinson. For the Bachelor of Multimedia in Networks and Computing and the Bachelor of Engineering in Telecommunications and Internet Technologies, Carl Frederick Javier. For the Bachelor of Science in Computing, Daniel Robert Ryland. For the Bachelor of Software Engineering, Benjamin Michael Surin. For the Bachelor of Science Honours in Computer Science, Justin Matthew King. For the Graduate Certificate of Science in Astronomy, Martin Azzopardi. For the Graduate Diploma of Information System Management, Rosanna Lugariolo. For the Graduate Diploma of Science in Astronomy, John Edward Field. For the Master of Information System Management, John Alfred Bachelda. Ross Gurney. Kelly Hawthorn. James Hepworth. Michael Thomas Hughes. Viren Naveen Mistry. For the Master of Information System Management and the Master of Business Administration, Adrian Mark Hill. Morris Loam. For the Master of Information Technology, Wei Chen. Rao Warren Andre Dorastwamy. Damesh Kumar Dudat. Iranti Shrikant. Ashendra Mario Patrick Fernando. Kodipili Arachige Ravind Rishi Priya Gunasekara. Martin Chi Kin Leung. Mohammed Siraj Mohammed Falia. Laziana Begum Umar. James Leon Owen. Vivan Chokrodiajo. Marie Eleanor Walsh. For the Master of Information Technology in Professional Computing, Simranjit Singh. Sharif Abidira. Hanadira Pavrirange Kazun Udesh Ariya Singh. Miten Chakravarti and Kata Koteswar Rao. Saurav Chandra Mohan Gaur. Abhishek Manjunath. Harsh Kumabait Mita. Fasildin Yaza Mohammed. Shanil Litin Pandya. Rajendra Kanajal Patel. Samisa Ratan. Sneha Shah. Dipan Kumar Navarao Surani. Dhananjayan Toguru Yuvajai Kumar. For the Master of Science in Astronomy, Marilyn Joy Head. Andrew David Mattingly. For the Master of Science in Network Systems, Gajendra Singh Dengo. Colonel Pankavbai David. Kim Khan Lead. Mohsin Shakil Mimon. Muhammad Musa. Vijay Kumar Govindbai Palmer. Gunjan Patel. Vari Kumar Bulabai Patel. Sachinta Kahara Ranavira Ratna Surya Damawata Gadnake. Akshay Saga. Dinesh Kumar Sivan Nisan. Mohammed Murad bin Tofa. Vimal Wamadavan. Praveen Sachi Vijayawantha Pathinayaka. For the Master of Technology in Information Technologies, Anuradha Mahav Anavel. Arif Safuddin Bata. Kunal Biniwal. Ati Prakash Diokati. Herin Domadia. Lamiko Ito. Mayu Ranikant Mita. Manish Panwa. Archanaban Dipesh Kumar Parekh. Gina Viviana Patino Lanchoros. Jugal Pramochandra Sao. Sneha Srikant. Melina Sutanto. Ravi Chandra Talapale. Chancellor, I have the honor to present to you the graduates on whom you have conferred the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Alex Bodzowski. The title of Dr. Bodzowski's thesis is Simulation of Conformational Changes and Coordinating Dynamics in Molecular Motors. Molecular motors are biological nano-engines. Their ability to perform linear or rotary motions make them potentially suitable for drug delivery and separation of nanoparticles. Understanding their function can help in the eradication of many diseases. Dr. Bodzowski's work uses molecular simulations and other advanced computational techniques to obtain an atomic-level understanding of molecular motors. The work, which relied on supercomputing, explored important structural and conformational changes. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Alex Bodzowski for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Chancellor, I have the honors to present to you the next graduate on whom you have conferred the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Vivian Farrell. The title of Dr. Farrell's thesis is Identifying Strategies and Methodologies for the Establishment and Maintenance of Trust in Business-to-Consumer E-commerce for Small to Medium Enterprises. The advent of the Internet to transact business has challenged consumers to trust in new technology, accepting risk in exchange for convenience. Dr. Farrell's research discloses a mixed understanding of trust and multidisciplined e-commerce, demonstrating the difficulty in answering how trust is developed and maintained. Contributions to e-commerce are developed through the merging of disciplines and case studies of current practices of successful e-commerce businesses. Dr. Farrell developed a model of e-commerce trust engendering methodologies along with guidelines to assist new Australian business-to-consumer, small to medium enterprises gain and maintain trust to ensure technical reliability and robustness of their online business. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Vivian Farrell for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Chancellor, I have the honors to present to you the next graduate on whom you have conferred the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Ingo Müller. The title of Dr. Müller's thesis is On-Demand Service Composition Among Autonomous Self-Interest Software Agents in Open Environments. Dr. Muller's thesis explored the composition of on-demand software applications from existing software components using the software agent paradigm. Software agents represent a special type of software components that exhibit human-like capabilities to reason about their environment and to control their actions and interactions. The goal of this thesis was to design an approach in which new applications are composed based on the interactions and the collaborative decision-making among software agents. This was demonstrated with a prototype application for online travel planning. The results gained some insights for future research into programming distributed software systems. Councillors, I present to you Dr. Ingo Müller for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Councillor, I have the honors to present to you the next graduate on whom you have conferred the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, T23 Win. The title of Dr. Win's thesis is A Novel Approach for Practical Real-Time Machine Learning-Based IP Traffic Classification. Real-time IP traffic classification, IPTC, has the potential to solve difficult network management problems for Internet Service Providers, ISP, and their equipped vendors. Network operators need to know what is flowing over their networks promptly so that they can react quickly to support their various business goals. Governments are clarifying ISP obligations with respect to lawful interception of IP traffic. Dr. Win's thesis studied the application of machine learning, ML, a powerful technique for data mining, to IPTC. She proposed and evaluated novel modifications to the current ML-based approaches to build a practical classifier for real-time detection of IP traffic. Councillor, I present to you Dr. T23 Win for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Councillor, that concludes the award for the Faculty of Information and Communication Technologies. I now call upon Ms. Catherine Win, who graduated today with a Bachelor of Business Information System, to speak on behalf of the graduates.
Councillor, members of the University Council, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'd firstly like to thank Swinburne for giving me this opportunity to thank and acknowledge everyone who has helped all of us students achieve what we have here today. On behalf of the students graduating, I'd like to thank the staff of the university for the friendly assistance, support and guidance they have provided us throughout our years of study. We appreciate all you've done for us. While the experience of studying at Swinburne may have at times been challenging, it has also been very enjoyable, rewarding and memorable. We will all take with us the skills and knowledge that will assist us in our future endeavours. For all of us, this is a very proud moment and something we have worked towards for a very long time. We are very proud to be here in front of you now, celebrating our success. I'd now like to take this opportunity to thank, most importantly, our families and friends for their support during our studies. You've been there from the beginning, you've shared the same goals and kept us focused. So we thank you and we are very honoured to have you here sharing this moment with us. And finally, may we have every success in whatever we do now, whether it be developing a career or continuing with our studies. Whatever we go on to do, I'm sure the knowledge, experience and friendships we have gained during our studies will help us whichever path we choose. Well done and good luck.
Thank you, Catherine. To Swinburne graduates, I know that today is the culmination of years of hard work and that during this time you have had the encouragement of help of family and friends, so many of whom have come here today from many parts of Australia and indeed from across the world to see you graduate. On yours and the university's behalf, I wish to thank them for their support of your studies at Swinburne. I'm sure that they, like us, are very proud of all that you have achieved. Graduates, please stand, turn to face your family and friends, and join me in a round of applause to say thank you to those who've helped you achieve your award. Graduates, please resume your seats. I also wish to take this opportunity to thank the teaching and administrative staff for their contribution to your education at Swinburne. Would all staff please rise? Graduates, please join me. Graduates, I trust that you will consider that this is the beginning of a lifelong association with Swinburne. Education is a continuing process, and I hope that many of you will return to Swinburne to further your studies. I would also encourage you to participate in the activities of the Swinburne Alumni Association. The Alumni Association has groups in many different parts of the world. So even if you're leaving Melbourne, that does not have to mean an end to your participation in Swinburne activities. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all members of Swinburne, I offer our congratulations to all who have received an award today. That concludes the formal part of this Swinburne graduation and award conferral ceremony.
On behalf of the members of Council and the university community, I invite you to join us for refreshments which will be served in the chandelier room. Would you now please stand while the official party, academic procession and procession of graduates leave the hall?